For only the second year in a decade, both the number of billionaires and their total wealth shrank, proving that even the wealthiest are not immune to economic forces and weak stock markets. By our latest count, there are 2,153 billionaires, 55 fewer than a year ago. Of those, a record 994, or 46%, are poorer relatively speaking than they were last year. In total, the ultra-rich are worth $0.7 trillion, down billion from 2018. Who are the richest people in the world? Let's find out in this video, where we list the top 10 billionaires in the world 2019. 1. Jeff Bezos. Net worth, billion. Jeff Bezos founded e-commerce colossus Amazon in 1994 out of his garage in Seattle. He remains CEO and owns a 16% stake. He and his wife, Mackenzie, who are divorcing after 25 years of marriage, announced in April that he will transfer 4% of Amazon to her when the divorce goes through, likely in July. Mackenzie will get tens of billions worth of Amazon stock, making her one of the world's richest women. In 2018, Amazon pulled in billion in revenues and a record billion in net profit, up from billion the prior year. In February, Amazon announced it was canceling plans for a second headquarters in Long Island City, New York after local lawmakers opposed the plan. Bezos owns the Washington Post and Blue Origin, an aerospace company that is developing a rocket for commercial use. 2. Bill Gates. Net worth, $0.5 billion with his wife Melinda. Bill Gates chairs the Bill & Melinda Gates Foundation, the world's largest private charitable foundation. The foundation works to save lives and improve global health, and is working with Rotary International to eliminate polio. Gates has sold or given away much of his stake in Microsoft. He owns just over 1% of shares and invested in a mix of stocks and other assets. He remains a board member of Microsoft, the software firm he founded with Paul Allen in 1975. In late 2016, Gates announced the launch of a $1 billion breakthrough energy investment fund with about 20 other people. To date, Gates has donated $0.8 billion worth of Microsoft stock to the Gates Foundation. 3. Warren Buffett. Net worth, $0.5 billion. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. Buffett runs Berkshire Hathaway, which owns more than 60 companies, including insurer Geico, battery maker Duracell, and restaurant chain Dairy Queen. The son of a U.S. congressman, he first bought stock at age 11 and first filed taxes at age 13. He's promised to give away over 99% of his fortune. In 2019, he donated $0.6 billion, much of it to the Foundation of Friends Bill and Melinda Gates. In 2010, he and Gates launched the Giving Pledge, asking billionaires to commit to donating half their wealth to charitable causes. 4. Bernard Arnault. Net worth, billion. One of the world's ultimate taste makers, Bernard Arnault oversees an empire of 70 brands including Louis Vuitton and Sephora. His luxury goods group, LVMH, posted record sales and profits in 2018, thanks in part to increased spending by Chinese customers. The arts patron is the visionary behind the million-franc Gary Design Foundation. Louis Vuitton Museum near Paris opened in 2014. Arnault and LVMH pledged over $1 million to help repair the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris following a devastating fire in mid-April 2019. His daughter Delphine is executive vice president of Louis Vuitton and a member of LVMH's executive committee. His father made a small fortune in construction. Arnault put up $1 million from that business to buy Christian Dior in 1985. 5. Carlos Slim Helú. Net worth, billion. Mexico's richest man, Carlos Slim Helú, and his family control América Móvil, Latin America's biggest mobile telecom firm, with foreign telecom partners. Slim bought a stake in Telmex, Mexico's only phone company, in 1990. Telmex is now part of América Móvil. He also owns stakes in Mexican construction, consumer goods, mining, and real estate companies, and 17% of the New York Times. His son-in-law Fernando Romero designed the Sumaya Museum in Mexico City, home to Slim's extensive, eclectic art collection.
6. Amancio Ortega. Net worth, $0.7 billion. Amancio Ortega is one of the richest men in Europe and the wealthiest retailer in the world, a pioneer in fast fashion. He co-founded Inditex, known for its Zara fashion chain, with his ex-wife Rosalia Meredi. 2013. In 1975, he owns about 60% of Madrid-listed Inditex, which has 8 brands, including Massimo Dutti and Pull & Bear, and 7,500 stores around the world. Ortega typically earns more than $1 million in dividends a year. He has invested his dividends primarily into real estate in Madrid, Barcelona, London, Chicago, Miami and New York. 7. Larry Ellison net worth $0.5 billion. Larry Ellison co-founded software firm Oracle in 1977 to tap into the growing need for customer relationship management databases. He gave up the Oracle CEO role in 2014 but still serves as chairman of the board and chief technology officer. As part of Oracle's push into cloud computing, it acquired cloud software firm NetSuite for $0.3 billion in 2016. In May 2016, Ellison pledged $1 million to the University of Southern California for a cancer treatment center. In March 2018, Ellison launched a wellness startup called Sensei, whose first project is hydroponic farming on the Hawaiian island Lanai. Ellison joined Tesla's board in December 2018, after purchasing 3 million Tesla shares earlier that year. Mark Zuckerberg net worth $0.3 billion. After facing another year of criticism for fake news and abuse on Facebook, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said his priority in 2019 is tackling social issues. In April 2018, he testified before Congress after it was revealed that Facebook shared users' data with political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica. Zuckerberg started Facebook at Harvard in 2004 at the age of 19 for students to match names with faces in class. He took Facebook public in May 2012 and still owns about 15% of the stock. In December 2015, Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, pledged to give away 99% of their Facebook stake over their lifetimes. 9. Michael Bloomberg net worth $0.5 billion. Michael Bloomberg co-founded financial information and media company Bloomberg LP in 1981. He put in the seed funding for the company and now owns 88% of the business, which has revenues north of $1 billion. Bloomberg got his start on Wall Street in 1966 with an entry-level job at investment bank Salomon Brothers. He was fired 15 years later. An active philanthropist, he has donated more than $1 billion to gun control, climate change and other causes. He plans to spend at least $1 million to defeat Donald Trump in 2020.
10. Larry Page net worth $0.5 billion. Larry Page sits at the helm of Alphabet, the parent company of Google, healthcare division Calico, smart home appliance division Nest and more. He co-founded Google in 1998 with fellow Stanford PhD student Sergey Brin. With Brin, Page invented Google's PageRank algorithm, which powers the search engine. Page was Google's first CEO until 2001. After serving as president of products, he took the CEO job again in 2011.